Okay, so if you're not new here, you may or may not have seen an abundance of Backrooms content on this channel recently, and there's definitely not anything to do with a movie about the Backrooms that's come out recently. And of course, if you are new here, then you would not know about the abundance of content, but you know what? Why not just add one more piece of content to the mix, eh? So here we have Five Nights at Freddy's The Backrooms. Five Nights at Freddy's The Why is that just such a hilarious concept to me? I mean, it's literally even displayed like the original Five Nights at Freddy's, just with the added backrooms on it. It's just... Game made by Bron. You know what? My eyesight is not great right now, so I thought I said brand, but it's Bron. All of Five Nights at Freddy's are made and owned by Scott Quarton. Okie dokie. And this is an Unreal Engine game. Not that that hugely matters anyway, because if the game is good, then the game is good regardless of the tool and the program that's used. But it's sometimes good to know what the program is used. So anyway, let's new game this, and I like this sort of static on the TV. Very reminiscent of well, both Five Nights at Freddy's and Backrooms, because you know, Backrooms is within that VHS style, and Five Nights at Freddy's is all about, you know, using cameras, and you know, they use the camera to do fan footage for Backrooms, so very fitting for both of them. So okay, yeah, new game this. Are you sure you want to... Yes. The strange disappearance of Andrew Aft. While filming a short film with his friends, reportedly disappeared, and none of his friends know exactly how or why it happened, stating that it... Oh, okay, thank you very much, game, for allowing me to actually read this. None of his friends know exactly how or why it happened, stating that it was the strangest thing they had ever seen. This begs the question, where exactly did he go? Other stories. The animatronics from Freddy Fazbear's Pizza were missing right after performing normally on stage. No one truly knows. So thank you very much, game, for what, so that I, for what, oh my god. Thank you very much, game, for giving me something to know what to expect about the game. That went so fucking bad. Right, anyway, space or enter to continue. That lovely VHS sound, we all love that sound. Okie dokie. It's not going to say Backrooms on the... Okay, I was going to say, it's not going to say Backrooms on the screen, is it? No. Okay, we are in the thick of it now. And immediately I hear footsteps. Oh, well, you think I'm going to move around because I hear footsteps? No, fuck that. I'm going to... So now I know exactly what happens when you stay completely still. So wait, did Freddy literally just sense my presence and that's why he started running after me? Seems a little sus that I didn't even see him, but apparently he saw me. Okay. Right. I'm just gonna be in here. If he starts running after me, I will go ballistic. Would you have a flashlight? Though it's a little bit delayed. Which I suppose is fine, but... I mean, he's not running after me, which is good. I wonder how much stamina I have though. So this is night 1 AM. How much stamina do I... Oh! I just realized that wasn't actually Freddy running after me in the beginning. That was Golden... Okay? Wait, so... do you literally just get punished for standing still? Or is that like a random occurrence that if you stand still for a certain amount of time that you get jump scared by Golden Freddy? I'm gonna test this out again. Will it happen? And if it happens, I'm gonna test it out again to see if it happens the exact same way. Because if it happens like no matter what you do, then... hold on a minute! That happened with less time! So it literally punishes you just for standing still. That's a... Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. One more time. To see if the timing is different. Or if the timing is the same. Because I don't think I moved at least once in the very, very beginning. So... yeah, so, okay, the game literally punishes you for not moving. It's like the game punishes you for camping. Well, either it punishes you for camping, or it punishes you for literally not moving. If it punishes you for... okay, so I didn't move in this specific spot. But, if I go into this area and don't move at all, will the same thing happen? Because if the same thing happens, then it will literally just punish you for not moving. Yeah. So you have to keep moving no matter what. On one hand, I understand the decision behind that, because you want the player to constantly be moving, and... actually, I didn't actually try it. Is there like a pause menu that you can put up if you need to, you know, stand still? So right, is there a pause menu? So there is. And I've got to admit, despite this being an Unreal Engine game, this is surprisingly well polished. Not to say that most Unreal Engine games are not well polished, because that's been disingenuous towards some Unreal Engine games that have been made, especially indie developed ones. It's just, the more Unreal Engine games I come across, the more you notice how unpolished they can feel. But then you get like polished gems like this, which, well, okay, it's a bit of a reach to call it a gem, just because of this choice to punish the player for not moving. Again, on one hand, I get why, because you want the player to constantly move. But it just feels a bit too punishing to be jump scared just because you're not moving. Plus, it doesn't even take long for you to get jump scared by not moving. If it took like maybe a minute, fair enough. Maybe even a minute and a half, fair enough. But that's like barely even 10 seconds. You're punishing people by jump scaring them by not moving. Why? It just sounds so ludicrous. I don't think I've ever seen a game where if you don't move, you die. Unless I have, and I just don't remember it, but it's very, very, very rare that I see a game which involves that, and it makes me question why you have that. Because again, I get you want the player to keep moving, but why would you punish them if they're not moving? Surely it's the player's choice if they don't want to move to, like, you know, envelop in the atmosphere of the environment they're in. So why punish them that way? Why? You know what? I know that we're meant to be playing the game, I know, but this feels a little bit like an allegory of content consumption, because it feels like you're not allowed to just, you know, sit and think and process the current situation you're in. It feels like you're only allowed to just move forward and not think about anything. Again, this is probably not the intention of the creator. This is purely my interpretation, and yeah, it's purely just my interpretation of what I feel like is an intention, not the intention, but an intention of the design choice. And this is why it's great to have, like, you know, personality, humans, you know, making videos like this, because at least you get to, like, have someone's deep analysis for what could be the reason behind this thing, rather than, you know, AI doing it all for you because you're lazy. Right, anyway, before I get completely off track, let's just continue. Oh my goodness me, that completely scared me. I was talking so much about my thoughts and somewhat analysis, and getting completely jump scared by Freddy Fazbear in 2026. This is going to be a fantastic video. Right, so wait, is the whole point to, one, move around, and two, not die? I assume that's what the objective. I'm surprised Freddy Fazbear didn't, like, hear that, but I'm also Is he literally following me? He's got to be right. It literally sounds like he's following me. He's definitely following me, isn't he? I've got to admit, he's awfully slow. If I literally walk towards that corner, he's literally going to be right there, isn't he? Never mind. Okay, I was completely wrong about that. Okay, cool. Uh-huh, you're over there. Okay. Am I supposed to... I have no idea what I'm actually meant to be doing. Oh, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. So once you're seen, you get got. I do feel like the whole point of this is just, one, to keep on constantly moving, and two, just to survive the night. Like, you literally just cannot be completely still. So I guess, yeah, you know, just keep on moving and just, you know, wait here. Surely he wouldn't just, you know, come to your location just willy-nilly, would he? I mean, I'm appreciative that Night 1 seemingly only has Freddy Fazbear and no other animatronics so far, and maybe Night 2 will introduce another one, and Night 3 will introduce another one, you know, so on and so forth. So I look forward to that. I've got to admit though, this is a nice use of the backrooms. Like, even though it is a bit silly to have entities that are not within the Backrooms universe, it's nice to have a blend of two identities, brands, sort of come together to, in a way, celebrate what they both stand for in a way. Maybe that's not the intention of why this game was made, but that's kind of what I'm celebrating it for in a way. Because Final Fantasy Freddy's is that sort of, you know, mascot horror that gave people, especially, you know, younger people, the ability, or like the oh my god, oh shit, the inspiration to be able to create the games that they love to create, and, you know, get even more inspired by more people. And Backrooms is something of very similar nature. Only, well, it began as like a photo on 4chan and sprung into all that is on the internet currently. So it's just really, really nice to have a blend of the two in this sort of format. And 5 AM. For all of me talking about that and me being able to avoid Freddy and we got to 5 AM, that is some achievement. Oh, okay. Am I still moving? Oh my god, okay, I forgot I had a light. I forgot I had the light. What the f- One, there was no jump scare, and two, that was a little. It's because it's because I stood still for a little bit too long, which isn't even that long anyway, but according to the game, it's too long. But wait, why go to 6 AM and then the power just goes out? Like, okay, so, you know what, let's go back to the main menu. Is there anything about the... I mean, okay, this is in beta, or, you know, because I'm British, beta, but there's nothing... Right, controls. Sprint, crouch, flashlight. Zoom in and out, okay, nice. Okay. So, it just... There's no, like... tutorial, or... There's no... intro. I mean, okay, we got that thing at the beginning about the newspaper, but... Okay, there was just, you know... There's been no clipped into the Backrooms, and, you know, same happening to the Freddy, Final Fantasy Freddy's characters, but apart from that, there's nothing else. It's just, oh, send you into Final Fantasy Freddy's in the Backrooms, and you gotta survive. And then get to 6 AM, power goes out, and you're left wondering, unless the door opens. Okay, let's try that out. Alright, we're close to 6 AM, everybody. Just one more minute. I think I actually have not been counting how long it's been behind the timer, but we're almost 6 AM. So let's just get our... There we go, okay. Yep, had a feeling. Knew it. I bet you're gonna, like, you know, constantly move in here, right? Otherwise, Golden Freddy couldn't even get me in here, because that would be absolutely ridiculous if that was actually the case. I was gonna say, you're doing the same sounds as you did in the beginning, which made me think that you were just repeating. Okay. Well, we're here now. Wait, will we get the same treatment as Golden Freddy as the other place? Like, will we die again if we stay still? Unfortunately, I was right. Oh my god. So immediately we get seen by Body Fruit. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Bonnie, why are you there? Of all the places for you to be, why were you there? I'm surprised he didn't decide to stop following me, but... Okay, so this is kind of like the parking lot level. Just with Bonnie and a nice timer. Which is great. So this does seem like it's the sort of Backrooms wiki, or not really wiki, but like the not Kane Pixels Backrooms type of leveling with Five Nights at Freddy's characters, which you know is kind of interesting in a way. And oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Let me guess, I'm gonna die, right? Because no matter how much you try to escape from them, they'll eventually catch up here. I've got to admit, they are definitely animated. Like actual animatronics. And I very much do appreciate that about those animations. Oh, okay, and great. This feels unnecessarily difficult though. Like, once you're seen, unless, wait, you can also crouch down. Can you be seen this way? If you can't be seen this way, then that would be like a big game change. Nope. So what's the point of crouching then? What's the point of crouching? Oh my lordy loo. Really? The spawn points are a little bit ridiculous, okay. I mean, I get that the whole idea is if you see the animatronic within the room, you go back in, but I'm pretty sure if you leave the elevator, you can hear it closing up. So you can't really go back in. I mean, apart from just, you know, walking about and trying to survive, what is there to do? I mean, I appreciate being able to actually roam about in here, but unless I'm actually needing to do something maybe to make the time go a bit quicker, there isn't actually anything to do. It's just walking around here, which admittedly is technically the point of the Backrooms, you know, to be walking around here. How the hell does Bonnie see me from all the way over here? How? I would admit though, I actually have no idea where the elevator is. Yeah. Unless you have to wait to 6 AM and then the elevator you came from, on one hand, this is a nice and cool idea to have the two. Like, okay, whilst I did praise it in the beginning, saying that it's cool to have the blend of the two because it is kind of like celebrating both games. On the other hand, this just feels like it was just an idea for like two cool things to be together, and that was it. It doesn't feel like this has much or like any substance to it. I'm not saying the game is required to have substance, but like have something in it at least for it to mean at least something. But if you're just gonna like just put these characters in and for it to not really like, and you're not trying to do anything with it other than to say, oh, it's a cool thing to happen, then it's like, is there really any reason for this to... Well, if it's your first game, then that's pretty dope that you actually made all of this. But if it's not your first game, then yeah, the reason for its existence is a bit strange, but question is, am I able to get to... I told you, it was the exact same elevator. I wish that it kind of proved me wrong, but I do think that this might be someone's first game, which is actually a pretty... I had a feeling, yep, this level. So, this is probably gonna have Foxy in it, right? Or Chica. I wonder where... Yes, I'm trying to find things first, so that I know what to expect. Well, okay, I hear that. I mean, the flashlight isn't... Oh, so it's Chica. I mean, interesting, how is Chica? So wait, is Chica gonna literally come over here? Because how would you escape the animatronics if it's a level like this? I mean, wait. You can... Wait. You can literally just camp by here and be done. There's no way that the game is gonna allow that. Ain't no way that the game literally allowed that. Ain't no my fucking... The game literally allowed... That's absolutely amazing. Oh my... Well, okay, what's the next level gonna be like? I mean, okay, Fox is gonna be on this level, like, that's pretty obvious. I don't recognize this type of Backrooms level, though. Or maybe I do. Wait. This feels awfully... or oddly... similar to a level from Escape the Backrooms. Whereabouts is Foxy, though? I'm surprised that I'm, like, far away from Foxy, I think. Whereabouts is Foxy, yo? I mean, obviously I'm not gonna, run around like a bloody idiot, but... Oh! I mean, yeah, that thankfully confirms, yep, that's definitely Foxy. Now I just gotta find my way back to the elevator. Oh, fuck. Actually, wait, that was surprisingly not that hard. Oh my goodness me. Alright, let's go! I wonder what Night 5 is going to be like and what animatronic we're going to be experiencing. Unless it's going to be Golden Freddy, right? Because that's the only other one. Unless it's going to be like Night 6 and 7, because, you know, Friday the Freddy doesn't really make much sense. Oh, we're back in the rooms. Back in the back rooms, okay. So what's here? Who's here? How's here? Oh, so they're all together. You know what, on one hand, I kind of understand that-ish. It's the last night, so it makes sense in a way to have all of them bundled together to make the ultimate challenge. It makes sense. But also, whilst it makes sense, this does feel like a much more... Like, okay, I will admit it did feel a bit too easy for the past 4 nights, although night 2 was a little bit more challenging. That just feels like it's compensating for the easiness, the easy difficulty in the previous nights is overcompensating to add all of them all at once to make it difficult as hell. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to beat this night. I mean, I'll give it a few tries, but due to the nature of all of them being there, not being able to run away from any of them, because when they see you, you're literally thwacked. This could be seen as nightmare mode, even though it's only night 5, which is technically the last night. Though in fairness of Freddy's logic, this is not the last night because we've got night 6 and 7, and if there is night 6 and 7, what the fuck is in night 6 and 7, and how much harder is it going to be than this night? Okay, so I think I seem to have managed to be able to actually hide away from them. I'm not sure how long for. I'm literally just holding down S key to go backward, and I'm not getting hit by Golden Freddy, which means technically I am moving, but my character isn't actually moving because it's in the corner. So I've kind of found a little bit of an exploit here. So that's neat. Okay. Right. Five Nights at Freddy's the Backroom. Wait, so you were meant to just make it to 6 AM in night 5? And here I thought I just had to go back to the elevator. Now I wonder why. I think my flashlight just turned on by itself, even though I tried turning it on after it turned on. And yeah, we just get run at immediately. Which, okay, you know what? That was Five Nights at Freddy's The Backrooms. Once again, I don't know if this is like a first project. If it is, then that was actually kind of decent. Whilst I'm not particularly a fan of jumbling two iconic identities into one thing just because, oh, it's a cool idea and, you know, nothing comes of it. That was pretty decent. I will say that at least. So, I don't even know if... I mean, this feels like a full-ish game, even though it says it's in beta or beta. So I don't know, I don't even know if this is a full release. But either way, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed. And I shall see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.